Okay. And we're back. Run down if you can. Members of Beard Crazy.
Members of Beard Crazy. Les is the leader, and I think he came up with the concept with Rory, who's the guitarist, Richard, who's another guitarist, and Christian, who's a bass player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on trumpet, and then there's Pablo Sanweza on percussion.
Yeah.
And Brad Williams on drums. It's a really raw on set. It's a really raw group, and that's kind of Les's concept. But one of the coolest things about it was just this mix of genres. Like I just really would not have been exposed to like Rory, who's an amazing guitarist in his own right and in his own style. He's great, and it's like people have to be pushed into these settings to really meet. And I like to think of myself as someone who's not trying to just stay within one.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
yet I still don't know a lot of people on the scene, just because there's so much going on in Kansas City. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just so
lots of people.
Yeah.
Doing things.
Right.
Yeah. And I think that if there's more opportunities like that for people to get together, people would feel that there's still more here for them in some ways. Because I think there's a lot of sourness here. And that's something from the fan or from the viewer perspective that I heard about that show. At the show, before the show, and after the show, whether it's online or in person, people fell in love with that performance. And like the thing that I got from talking to people about it was that they'd kind of stack it up against any other sort of live band thing. I think it has a lot to do, obviously I haven't heard the music and I wasn't there, but it seems like it has a lot to do with the quality of the musician that everybody brings to it. Their open ear, the feeling clearly that people get in the midst of it. It seems like there's a lot of energy there. So can you explain kind of what the band sounds like, if there's any way to hear that band in addition to your other projects, just for people to follow up on?
The band is, like I said, raw. Is like
Beard Crazy. We're talking about.
It's called Beard Crazy. Yeah, it's
2 words, 1 word.
Unpredictable, right. Raw, which I guess is pretty general in a sense. But if you heard the music, you would be like, yeah, okay. But I could tell you that Rory and Christian, for instance, are on the rock end, punk rockish.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more heavy than that.
Yeah.
And Pablo is bringing a lot of the percussion elements. Yeah. And just he's filling the rhythm. There's a lot of rhythmic. Yeah, he's on congas.
Yeah.
Brad is really high energy. He's a high energy drummer, and but he's really pocket too. Like he can.
Yeah.
And like there's horn, trumpet.
Yeah.
And Les is rapping sometimes or chanting or but Les brings a lot of energy.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Les has
high
a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Richard's a really funky guitarist.
Is there any way to hear the group aside from live currently?
There is not. We did our first performance just recently, and we haven't talked about recording yet. I don't know if anyone has videoed this stuff, but we are performing the Record Bar soon.
What's that upcoming date? Because I'll try and get this out pretty soon.
It is May... I should know this, right?
It's all good. No, I mean...
May 16th.
May 16th.
Yep.
So that's...
it's a Monday night.
Okay, May 16th, Monday night at the Record Bar. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love this on a Monday night. And so that's Beard Crazy. Are you guys playing with another group that night, or is it just you guys?
There is another group that is from... I think it's a... sort of a jazz group from Seattle. I don't remember their name off the top of my head.
And so they're after or before you, just so that people know, they don't want to miss seeing your group,
Last I heard, we're going on around midnight.
All right, cool.
And I think they're going on before.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Midnight on a Monday.
Yeah.
Get off the couch.
Don't miss it.
I'm talking myself there as well.
I'll have to get off the couch too.
Yeah, no doubt. You have to get off the couch to be there, huh? So what's up with so diverse, your own music, let's just try and I want to give the people some information that they can follow up with you, and we'll also have it below on, this post, also on the Vimeo where the video will live.
Yeah.
How can they hear more about other things?
You can hear about Diverse specifically at diversejazz.com.
And that's just spelled traditionally.
Yep.
DIVERSEJZZ.com.
Exactly. Diversejazz.com. Add me on Facebook. You know, I put a lot of stuff on Facebook about everything I do. Those are the best ways. Follow me on Twitter. It's Casey Trumpeter. And that's spelled traditionally. Yeah.
And so Diverse does have an album also probably out. iTunes, Amazon, and CD, right?
Our album is available on all those online outlets.
So you just look up Diverse. Maybe throw jazz in there?
Yeah, Diverse. Origin Records. We're on Origin Records. So it's also on the origin-records.com if you want to find it through there.
Cool.
The Michael Jackson show went really well. So we're probably gonna bring that sometime in the fall. So if you guys are interested in
another Michael Jackson show, or?
Cool. Yeah, we might throw some twists.
Yeah, well, there's still a lot of music to be covered.
There is. Right? That's the other thing.
Right?
Yeah,
do that for years.
Exactly.
We didn't get back to did your interest for that happen shortly after his death, or is it related to that at all?
It's not related to his death at all.
Cool.
Yeah,
no relation. And then do you like food? Do you have any interest in certain food things?
Food.
Just some other
Kansas City
some other perspectives. No, just personally. Whatever you want to say. I like food a lot.
I love food.
Just trying to get some more diversity in the discussion. For those who have stuck around this long to listen, we appreciate it. And I want to give you some interesting tidbits about this man before he heads out on his busy night in life.
Well, if I have to talk food, I'm definitely going to talk about my favorite drink, which is espresso. I'm an espresso nut.
Nice.
I love coffee. Broadway Cafe is one of the best cafes in the country.
Awesome.
In the world. When I travel, I ask my bandmates. It's funny. Like we go find the best coffee shop in that city. So I'm really, at Broadway has really great beans, great baristas. Yeah. They make
their own beans, don't they? Now
they do.
And they just sell from their shop.
They do, and like I said, that's one of the cool things. You can't really get it anywhere else.
Yeah.
And
they only have one shop.
They only have one shop. Yeah.
And that's in Westport. It's at Broadway and
Broadway and Westport.
Broadway and Westport. Oh,
yeah.
Perfect. That's awesome.
It's high quality, and as I travel, it's hard to find that good. Like New York has a few places that are that quality.
Yeah.
Sydney, Australia,
no doubt.
has good, and Paris has a couple of places. It's just it's great. But food.
Break it down, man. Go for whatever it is, man. There's no shame here.
No shame. I'll just name my favorite places around here. That would make it easy.
Right.
Like one of my staples is Aladdin Cafe.
No doubt.
On 39th. They have a great falafel sandwich.
Did they move to 43rd?
They're still on 39th.
39th. Okay. I might get them confused with the other Mediterranean style.
Yeah.
That's all good. 39th.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're on that little cut-in area.
Exactly.
Got you.
Yeah.
Across from Mr.
Across from Les's apartment.
Mr. C's, what it's called? Yeah, Les's apartment.
Yeah, Mr.
Sorry, across from Les's apartment. Mr. G. What's it called?
Mr. Z's.
Mr. Z's. Yeah. The yellow building.
Exactly.
If you're on 39th Street West and you see the yellow building across the street, look the other way and you'll find Aladdin Cafe.
Yeah.
Where you like to dine. Okay.
Yeah, great. I go there a lot. There's a place next to the Roastery on 63rd and Brookside. It's an Italian place.
The Roastery, as in the
cafe.
Yeah, no doubt. One block over.
Bella Napoli. It's on the same.
Yeah.
They've got they're
Brookside.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, no doubt, Italian place. And what sort of? I've gone in there briefly, but I don't know if I've ever had a real meal. So what sort of things?
I get the sandwich. This veggie sandwich, which is funny. I guess the two things I've mentioned so far are vegetarian.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
What does it have? Is it an eggplant? Does it have a
mozzarella,
red pepper,
tomato, basil, vinaigrette?
Yeah, it's kind of a margarita sandwich.
Yeah, almost.
Something like
but
that.
it's
awesome.
You don't miss the meat. On a
ciabatta.
It's like what is it? It's like Italian.
Like a panini or something like that?
Not a panini. Is
it like sliced bread or is it like more of a roll?
More of a roll.
All right, no doubt.
Yeah, it's great.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Jeez.
And I can't talk about food here without mentioning YJ's and
no doubt.
Town Topic.
Absolutely. What do you like in Town Topic?
The burger.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I mean, I'll do the truck stop every once in a while. But that's a killer. I can't. I feel terrible.
Yeah, the truck stop. So the truck stop is a meal at Town Topic. That's a massive pile. Pile's a good word.
Yeah, pile is a great word.
Cheese, like American cheese.
Eggs.
Eggs. And is there meat on it? Is there?
You can add meat. People usually add meat.
But it doesn't actually come with it. So it's probably just
people usually add the meat. It's.
But it's really just eggs, cheese, and potatoes.
Yeah.
Which, although it's a massive serving, not that bad. The serving size may be bad.
The serving size is terrible.
But but it tastes good. And I gotta give Town Topic credit, not only because it opened late, but yeah, the burgers are great. Obviously, I always get like a double cheeseburger, fries, and a chocolate milkshake. I love a chocolate milkshake with some burger and fries. I'm not gonna just half-ass it. If you're eating burger and fries, just go there. No, that's cool. That's a good call. And then, what was the other place you mentioned? YJ's.
Home cooking for real.
The meal changes a lot. When I went to go see you the other night, which was that a Monday or Tuesday?
Thursday night.
Thursday. Are you still doing that weekly?
Yeah, that's a Thursday night. When I'm in town, I'll be doing, I guess almost experimental nights at YJ's where I try to put people together of different genres, different musics. I mean, sometimes it's just gonna end up being a jazz night, but you know, just people.
You reach out and you see what happens, and you guys jam.
Yeah,
it's awesome. And there's a recording floating around of that, or about to float around.
Oh yeah, right.
Some bootleg that might just be one way you can hear a little snippet of what you're missing by not leaving your house and going to see something you might not have seen otherwise. Right? So it's a service. It's a service for all.
No, it's beautiful.
And YJ's, when I was there, someone ordered something I was staring at while you guys were playing and I was eating it, which was it was wrapped in a big banana leaf or something.
Oh yeah.
It's not jambalaya. I can't think of the term. It's not an empanada, obviously. But isn't it Spanish? Isn't that cooked kind of? No, was it?
Are you thinking of shrimp in it? You're thinking of
Yeah, the Spanish dish, right?
Paella.
Paella.
But it wasn't a paella.
It wasn't a paella.
No.
What was it roughly? Was that your meal?
No, it was Brad's meal.
Brad,
I remember that.
Brad had contacted me about the foundation.
Yeah.
And that's what I talked about when I was hanging out with you that night. And then I was like, I don't know anything about playing drums. So I saw him. I was like, yo, he's a monster.
He's a monster.
This dude is awesome.
Yeah. He's one of my favorite.
Anyway.
For the record, one of my favorite drummers ever.
Yeah.
Ever, including the guys I listen to on records.
No doubt.
He's up there for me.
Man, give it up for Brad.
Yeah.
That's dope. And he's on Facebook.
Yeah, he's on Facebook. He plays with Hearts of Darkness.
He does?
He plays in Beard Crazy. Yeah.
He plays in Hearts of... So Hearts of Darkness has a couple...
Two drummers, yeah.
Two drummers.
Josh is the other drummer.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know Josh.
And so Brad is at the Foundation a lot. I go to the Foundation a lot.
Yeah.
That's another place people want to hang out late, see some music.
Yeah.
Come out to the Mutual Musicians Foundation in the Jazz District on 18th and Highland.
Mm-hmm. Historic area, historic building.
Yeah.
Modern activities.
Yeah.
And late night, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
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 Okay, we could probably wrap it up. Maybe sometime I'll have Brad on. We can talk about the foundation, so we don't go too hard now.
Yeah, he can go into that for sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you waiting on the staff. Can you guys give it up for them? All right. And thank you for being here. Thank you for everything you're doing.
It's my pleasure.
And we'll stay in touch. We'll see what you bring to the world in the future. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Miles.
Thanks for watching. This has been another long, random episode of the Miles Bonny Show in its most recent form. And there will be more on milesbonny.com. And if you'd like to be on the show or have any ideas about the show, feel free to go to the contact or email me, miles@milesbonny.com. We'll stay in touch. Live from Kansas City, May 2nd, 2011.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah, what would happen if someone were to deviate?